Pioneer fans, Pioneer Women's Varsity Lacrosse is live and on the air.
Number 1, Mia Brown. Number 2, Kaylin Spray. Number 3, Chloe Mutton. Number 4, Carly Davis. Number 6, Ilana Carr. Number 7, Eliana Dira. Number 8, Ava Voorhees. Number 9, Caitlin Fuller. Number 11, Jessie Livingston. Number 12, Samantha Collins. Number 13, Emily Kaplan. Number 14, Abigail Anspaugh. Number 15, Avery Vanderwalt. Number 16, Harper Cookie. Number 18, Mia Gunderson. Number 20, Madison Banky. Number 21, Grace Perry. Number 22, Riley Luck. Number 23, Amelia Raymond. Number 26, Stella Miyake. Number 28, Kayla Kinney. And number 30, Allison Bader. Assistant coach, Brian Bader. And the head coach of the Tigers, Isabel Green.
As they're getting ready to go, a little confusion with the clock, but that's all right. Taking a look here, let's talk a little bit about these two squads. By the way, the JV contest, Fenton won 12-9. For Pioneer, they played on the 23rd of March versus Dearborn Divine Child. That was a 17-12 loss. On the 8th, they played Plymouth here. That was at Hallway Field. That was a 14-14 draw. And then on the 9th of April, they played Skyline, and that was a 12-11 win in overtime for Pioneer. They play Fenton today, and then they play Tecumseh. Tomorrow, we will not be able to have that broadcast as tax day. I have to work late at work, but hopefully you can be out here and watch the game versus Tecumseh. Then on the 21st, they're at home versus Dexter. That is a 6 p.m. game here at Hallway Field. Then on the 22nd, they travel to Riverbank Stadium to take on Huron. That is a 5 p.m. game. On the 24th, they're at Northville, a 7 p.m. game. On the 27th, they are at Saline. That's a 7 p.m. game over at Hornet Stadium. And on the 30th, finishing out this month, it's a 6 p.m. game at home versus Wixom St. Catharines. Taking a look at Fenton, they are 6-2 on the season. They played Flushing on the 20th of March. That was a 17-1 win. On the 24th of March, they played Lake Fenton. That was the 19-3 win. On the 25th of March, they played Clarkston at home, and that was a 12-10 loss. Then they played Holly away on the 6th of April. That was a 7-1 win. They lost to South Lyon at home on the 8th of April. That was 18-3. Then they're on a 2-win streak. They played Schwartz Creek at Schwartz Creek on the 10th. They beat them 13-4. And then they played Davidson back on yesterday, the 13th, and beat them 19-0. So 6-2 Fenton. They've played a few more games, about 5 more games than Pioneer. So we will see how these two teams stack up. As things are getting ready here, let's play a few messages from the MHSA, and then we'll get going.
Maybe you've seen the videos of the specialized sports parent support group, or the kid holding a press conference to announce his retirement from sports. The problem is, they'd be really funny if there wasn't a lot of truth there. Multi-sport participation provides a healthier experience and lifestyle for kids and families. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Sportsmanship is still relevant in school sports. Good sportsmanship should be a given at our games. It's one of the primary reasons we have school sports to begin with, to help today's young people become tomorrow's community leaders. You can learn more about sportsmanship and download a full kit of sportsmanship ideas from the MHSAA website at mhsaa.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Health concerns in high school sports go beyond physical injuries. The mental well-being of our young people is a hotter topic than ever before. The Michigan High School Athletic Association website has resources to help adults and students recognize potential problems and deal with them in a positive way. You can learn more about these mental health resources on the Health and Safety page of the MHSAA website. A message from the MHSAA promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Why do high school sports really exist? For 99% of the participants, it's the biggest stage they will ever play on, and it provides the most educational value, teaching sportsmanship, ethics, integrity, hard work, and teamwork. It's about playing with local friends against local rivals and creating lifetime relationships. They build community spirit, and they're worthy of your continued support. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Can you go anywhere and find an endeavor in society where we've come to accept and tolerate an adult, and even kids, treating another adult the way we allow spectators, coaches, and players to treat a high school game official? Can you? No one has the right to abuse game officials. So before you blurt something out about that next close call, consider this. Without the officials, nobody wins. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
A little too early. Apologies for that. All right, once again, Fenton's varsity team. Number 1, Mia Brown. Number 2, Kaylin Spray. Number 3, Chloe Mutton. Number 4, Carly Davis. Number 6, Eliana Carr. Number 7, Eliana Zira. Number 8, Ava Voorhees. Number 9, Caitlin Fuller. Number 11, Jessie Livingston. Number 12, Samantha Collins. Number 13, Emily Kaplan. Number 14, Abigail Ansbach. Number 15, Avery Vanderwall. Number 16, Harper Topi. Number 18, Maya Gunderson. Number 20, Madeline Benke. Number 21, Grace Perry. Number 22, Riley Luck. Number 23, Amelia Raymond. Number 26, Stella Miyake. Number 28, Kayla Kinney. And number 30, Allison Bader. Assistant coach Brian Bader. Head coach of the Tigers is Isabella Green. And now introducing your Pioneers Varsity Women's Lacrosse for 2026. Number 1, Julia Scherbaugh. Number 2, Kate Nyman. Number 4, Anna Jamison. Number 5, the captain, Ann McGowan. Number 6, Grace Zorinsky. Number 7, a captain, Maggie Lamb. Number 8, Bridget Newhoff. Number 9, Annabelle Yang. Number 10, Lily Boardman. Number 11, Charlotte Wilson. Number 12, Megan Churchill. Number 15, Sydney Cortina. Number 16, Pippa Webb. Number 17, Bridget Hardy. Number 18, Alexis Young. Number 20, Charlotte Horvath. Number 21, Kaya Wong. Number 27, Ellie Heeben. Number 33, Adela Birdsong. Number 87, a captain, Jayla Tomaz. And number 89, Heather Beck. Pioneers assistant coach, Yeji Lee. The head coach of the Pioneers, Claire Briglio. Before today's match, we'd like to take a moment to show our appreciation for our country. We invite those who are able to please rise and, as a sign of respect, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Again, we are getting ready to go here at Hallway
Take a
Field.
moment to recognize today's referees, William Bisbee and Dan Reason. We recognize these individuals do their best to call the game fairly and accurately. Fans are encouraged to demonstrate positivity and respect for all players, coaches, and officials.
If you ever think you can do a better job, reach out to the MHSAA. We could use officials. We cannot have the games we love without the officials, so rather than yelling in the stands, volunteer, become one, and make the game better. Both squads across the way, Pioneer in their white jerseys. They're getting ready to go with black shorts, numbers in dark purple on the front and on the back. Pioneer in black lettering on the front. Fenton in their black jerseys with their numbers in orange on the front and on the back. They have their black shorts or skirts there. And we're getting ready to go. Pioneer's going to be going right to left here in this opening quarter. And unfortunately tomorrow, due to the deadline and my day job, we will not be able to broadcast tomorrow. So please come on down, check out the game versus Tecumseh. That's another 6 p.m. start. We'll broadcast as many of these games as we are able. Good crowd coming in. Gorgeous day today. Some fluffy white clouds out there. 78 degrees out. By the way, we do now have a Roku app. If you have a Roku-enabled TV, just search for Arbor Broadcasting. Add the app. No fees or anything like that. No sign-in. Just be able to watch our games up on your TV just a little bit easier. We did just get, huge thanks to Steve Lawn, we did just get a roster moments before just arriving, so we don't have it memorized, so forgive us any issues there. As Benke looks like she's in to take the draw for Fenton. Wong on the other side for Pioneer.
Draw, number 20 for the Tigers, Madeline Benke.
It's going to be Wong.
And for the Pioneers, number 21, Maya Wong.
Players to the left of the center circle and right of the center circle. The official getting ready to get the ball set. It's set between the backs of both crosses. They'll try and lift it straight up. Has to go up above their heads. Not off to the sides. Making sure they get that cross parallel to the center line. Popped up back, looking to get to it, trying to rake it up is McGowan. Coming away with it is Wong. Wong heads into the offensive zone. Wong works way around the 12-meter fan. Now coming back behind, Zarinsky gets it. Trying to bring it ahead is Nyman. Nyman over on the near wing, bouncing ball. That raked up by Lamb. Lamb has it underneath the goal line extended. Lamb from the near side. She gets back behind the crease. Moves it over to Zarinsky. Zarinsky over the goal line extended. Flips it over onto the far wing. That to Cortina. Cortina over on the far wing to McGowan. Back to Cortina just above the goal line extended. Cortina. Now back to Zarinsky, underneath the goal line extended on the near wing, over to Nyman. Nyman, now on the near wing, above the goal line extended, flips it out. Here comes Wong. Wong trying to make her way inside the 12-meter fan as there is a whistle. Free position for Wong as she'll restart, works her way inside the 8-meter fan, bounce pass. There is a whistle. And that is going to be Fenton's ball. 10:44 left to go here in the first. That ball brought all the way ahead into the offensive zone. Flipped over, back over there by Livingston. Livingston switches shoulders inside the 8-meter arc. Livingston trying to roll it in. No goal as Thomas able to knock it out. 10:13 left to go. 0-0 is our score. Thomas has it in the crease. Looks to her left, now her right. Thomas launching it over onto the near wing. Birdsong rakes it up. Birdsong pressured. Trying to flip it back over. That grabbed. Now racing ahead with it. Here comes Pioneer. As coming ahead with it is Chumistic. And ball raked up. Chumistic over midfield. Whistle. So got to bring it back for a free position, it looks like. Over to McGowan. McGowan over the restraining line, into the offensive zone. McGowan making her way inside the 8-meter arc. Shot just goes wide to the near side. Nyman racing. Nyman rakes it up. Nyman rolls her way over the goal line, extended on the near wing. Flips that out to Cortina. Cortina on the far wing. Cortina gets it to Lamb. Lamb trying to move her way on the center of the field. Lamb trying to rake that up. Lamb now coming onto the near wing. Gets inside the 12-meter fan. Lamb is Pioneer will be a player up as 20 over on the side. That's Benke.
Number 20, Madison Benke.
So Pioneer will be a player up. I didn't see, unfortunately. Flipped over, intercepted by Fenton. Racing ahead with it, coming down the other direction is Deeroff. Deeroff down the near wing, loose ball, looking to rake it up. That goes out. Zarinsky trying to get to that out the near sideline. Launched by Fenton, bouncing ball, grabbed, is coming in is Churchill. Churchill races in, Churchill fires it, and a save. Fantastic save out there by Kinney. Ball the other direction, racing is Livingston. over the restraining line. That ball just outside the 12-meter fan. Livingston with it, moves it over. Grab by Davis. Davis trying to work her way. Now head spinning, trying to get onto the near wing. Flip back over to Mutton. Now underneath the goal line, extended over to Perry. Perry goes right back behind the goal from the near side. Now comes over to the near side, trying to get above the goal line. Extended shot there. Raked up by McGowan. McGowan has it on the far wing. McGowan trying to get past a pair of defenders. Whistle, she'll restart on the far wing. McGowan trying to get past the defense. She'll restep. Fires that back over. Move by Chamistek. Now coming up the near wing. Here comes Wong. Wong racing down the near wing. Wong fires it ahead. Raked up by Lamb. Lamb coming down the middle of the field. Lamb inside the 12-meter fan. Whistle there. It looked like interference, but so over there, penalty on Vanderwall. It's a Pioneer.
Penalty number 15, Avery Vanderwall. 2-minute penalty. We believe it's interference.
Pulled away. Now launching it, that ball over on the far wing. Livingston with it. Livingston coming down the far sideline. Livingston sends it towards the middle, over to Perry. Perry raked it up. Perry over up, loses it before she gets over the restraining line. Zarinsky trying to get to it. As that is going to be Pioneer ball. Zarinsky on the restart, racing down the far sideline over midfield. Zarinsky coming down that far side of the field, over the restraining line into the offensive zone. Zarinsky. Ball loose, fired ahead. Fenton with it. Now launched ahead by Perry. That ball rolls. Trying to rake it up is Horvath, and that out the end line. 5:28 left to go here. Scoreless so far between these two teams. Spenke will start off on the far wing underneath the goal line, extended. Back over on that far wing. Livingston has it. Livingston inside the 12-meter fan. Livingston stops. Livingston coming over, trying to make it out the near hash marks. Flip right back over to Voorhees. Voorhees, shot, and a goal. I believe that was number 8.
Then goal number 8, Ava Voorhees. At 5:03 remaining in the first quarter.
So Fenton with the opening strike. They lead at 1-0. Wong in to take the draw. On the other side, I believe that's 20, so that's going to be Binky. So they get the ball set. Ball popped up, knocked down towards the offensive zone for Fenton. Binky gets it,
Correct.
launches it
Number 20 on the goal.
down the far.
Perry.
So Perry got the goal.
Madison Banky.
Binky on the goal. And it's going to be Pioneers ball. Coming down the near wing, racing ahead with it. Chamistic gets over center. Trying to launch it over. That grab by Boardman. Boardman trying to rake it up down the near wing. Ball not cooperating with her. Boardman gets it underneath the goal line, extended. Fired right back over to Lamb. Lamb works her way between the hash marks. Lamb Looks up the field. Lamb fakes the shot, comes in, fired, and that deflected out. Closest to it is Nyman. That will stay Pioneer ball. Nyman trying to flip it out in front, trying to get to Heben. Battle for the ball, that raked up by Kinney. Ball grabbed by Pioneer, firing it ahead, down onto that far wing. As trying to pull that away was Webb. Now here comes Fenton the other direction. Racing down the far sideline. Again, that's Benke with it. Coming over to the restraining line is Livingston. Livingston swaps shoulders, makes it into the offensive zone. Moves that over at 21, which is Perry. Perry shot and in. That one was definitely Perry, number 21.
Then goal, number 21, Grace Perry. With 3:12 remaining in the first quarter.
That's 3:12. Fenton goal by Perry. That puts them up 2-0, 2-goal run. Wong comes into the center circle for the draw. Webb on the right-hand side of the center circle with Brown. That looks like Davis on their side from Wong to take the draw. Rolling over, raking it up is Boardman trying to get to it. Battle, still trying to grab it as that ball on the ground, loose. Coming over, Boardman trying to get to it. Now Webb breaks it up. Webb coming down the near wing. Webb over the restraining line into the offensive zone. Webb right centered up on the field. Now headed over onto the far wing. Webb stops, spins. Moves it over to Boardman. Boardman on that far wing. Boardman out on the edge of the 12-meter fan. That is going to be a free position for Boardman. Just outside the 12-meter fan. Boardman back to Lamb. Lamb trying to come down that far wing. Lamb going underneath the goal line extended. Lamb right back behind the goal. Now Lamb over on the near wing, trying to get it over to Churchill. Churchill shot. That blocked. Good opportunity. Now Churchill gets it back. Churchill comes right centered up on the 12-meter fan inside the 8-meter arc. Churchill blast. That blocked again. A great goalkeeping. Churchill moves it over to Lamb. Lamb working way around the cross underneath the goal line extended on the near wing. Lamb lifts it back over to Nyman. Nyman on the far side. Works away over the goal line extended. Nyman lifts it back over to Heben. Heben trying to work her way in. Heben, bounce shot. That got blocked, loose. Looking to rake it up, and that is going to be Fenton ball. Some good opportunities for Pioneer, but just not able to get past Kenny, who has been fantastic in the crease thus far. Vanderwall trying to bring it ahead. Vanderwall heading on to the far wing. That trying to move it to Brown. That rolls into the offensive zone. Still trying to rake it up is Chamistic. That goes out the far sideline. 1:03 left to go here in the first quarter, 2-0. Fenton has the lead. That ball rolls ahead. Zorinsky has it. Zorinsky heads over the restraining line. Again, penalty that is going to be on number 4, Davis.
Then penalty number 4, number 4, Carly Davis.
It's Pioneer, a player up. So 50 seconds left to go here in the quarter. Pioneer on the restart. Again, free position for Pioneer. Zarinsky with it. Zarinsky on that far wing. Zarinsky flips it back. Now trying to make her way in is Boardman. Boardman spinning with it. She goes down. That grabbed. Here comes Fenton the other direction. Racing ahead with it is Vanderwall. Vanderwall trying to get towards midfield. That ball loose down. 20 seconds left to go. Free position. Restart coming ahead with it. Vanderwall moving it ahead to Sprague. Sprague trying to work her way past. Boardman tipping that away. Sprague trying to get to it. Still on the ground. Sprague pops it up. 5 seconds left to go. Now grab. Boardman trying to launch it ahead, and that will do it for the quarter. That's the end of the quarter. 2-0.
Pioneers 2, Pioneers 0. Attention Pioneer families. You are
So
all
the
invited
Booster
this
Bash
Saturday
is
to go
happening this
see
Saturday
the annual Pioneer Booster
at
Club Bash. Join us at 7 o'clock p.m.
7 p.m. at Germain Audi.
Showroom for a night of food, drinks, and a silent auction. We'll also be honoring 1952 grad Ray Pittman for his 20 years of dedication to our athletes. Please come out and support all Pioneer sports programs. Tickets are available right now on the Pioneer Athletics website at pioneerathletic.net. We hope to see you there.
Heard from Steve, the Booster Bash this Saturday, 7 p.m. Germain Audi, love to see you there. Biggest fundraising event of this season for the Maine Booster Club.
Health concerns in high school sports go beyond physical injuries. The mental well-being of our young people is a hotter topic than ever before. The Michigan High School Athletic Association website has resources to help adults and students recognize potential problems and deal with them in a positive way. You can learn more about these mental health resources on the Health and Safety page of the MHSAA website. A message from the MHSAA promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
As we head into the second, it is 2-0. Fenton with the lead here at Hallway Field. Our first kind of warm day this season, 78 degrees. I'm pretty sure it was about 40 degrees a week ago. That is Michigan spring. Gotta love it. Both groups huddled up, getting their last moment instructions as we head into the second quarter. Pioneer looking to stop this 2-goal run by Fenton. Fenton wants to keep their foot on the gas, not give Pioneer any momentum. 12 minutes up on the clock. Thomas goes down. Pioneer going left to right here in this second quarter. Kinney goes to the other direction, over to the crease to our right. Wong in to take the draw. Popped up as she was battling Livingston. Wong has it. Wong over the restraining line into the offensive zone. Wong on the edge of the 12-meter fan, gets over to McGowan. McGowan makes her way in. Bounce shot. That's stopped by Kinney. Raked up, coming down the near wing. Here comes Fenton. Livingston coming down the near wing. Livingston over midfield. Livingston spins with it, cradling the ball. That fired over. Now launched ahead as Benke with it. Benke goes underneath the goal line, extended. Benke Over onto the near wing underneath the goal line extended. Ben Key gets that over to Fuller. Fuller launches it. Top over to Sprague. Sprague making her way around the 12-meter fan. Nope, Livingston has it. Back over to Sprague. Sprague stops on that far wing. Back to Livingston. Livingston, that ball popped up high. Grabbed. Here comes Pioneer. Is Birdsong. Was able to get that out midair. Birdsong. Over own restraining line. Over midfield. Birdsong racing down with it. That ball loose. Trying to get to a share bomb. Lamb has it. Lamb makes her way into the 8-meter arc. Lamb with a shot. That got blocked. Lamb working her way around. Lamb again, a shot and a goal by Lamb.
Goal, number 7, Maggie Lamb.
That at 10:37.
Remaining in the second quarter.
Good job by Lamb on the first shot. That got blocked. She got the rebound, worked away from the near side of the far side, back behind the crease, popping up over that goal line extended, and good job by Lamb. Wong gets set in the middle of the center circle. Cortina to the left with Livingston back in to take the draw as Ben Key versus Wong. I believe that's McGowan on the right-hand side of the center circle. Official gets the ball set. Popped up high, coming over onto the near wing. Racing over, looking to rake it up is Cortina. Cortina has it over the restraining line into the offensive zone. Cortina on the near wing. Cortina launches it. And grabbed by Churchill. Churchill right on the edge of the 12-meter fan. Churchill flips that over. Lamb moves it over to McGowan on the far wing. McGowan back to Lamb. Lamb centered up. Now making her way to the 8-meter arc. Lamb heads back over towards the far wing. Gets that over to Wong, centered up. Now over on the near wing to McGowan. McGowan flips it over on the near side of the field to Churchill. Back over to McGowan. McGowan trying to make her way inside the 12-meter fan. Now racing in with it. That knocked away. Loose ball, trying to rake it up. Fenton comes away with it, knocked away, grab, good job back over there by Churchill. Churchill on the near wing. Churchill heads towards the goal line extended. Now goes underneath the goal line extended from the near side to the far side. Churchill goes over the goal line extended on the far side. Churchill flips it back out to McGowan. McGowan comes centered up just outside the 12-meter fan, making her way inside the 8-meter arc. Contact there. That is going to go the other direction. That's going to be Fenton's ball with 9:22 left to go. Fenton coming down the far wing, over their own restraining line, now over midfield. Stopping, moving back, that brought ahead by Kaplan. Kaplan gets the ball ahead, that to Perry. Perry into the offensive zone. Spinning with it is Binky. And Perry underneath the goal line extended. Work your way around onto the far wing. Perry trying to get to Benke. Benke just outside the crease onto the near wing. Goes underneath the goal line extended. Flips that over to Benke. Launching it. McGowan grabs that loose ball. Pioneer with the ball. No, excuse me. Yep, there it is. Okay. Livingston tried to confuse me for a moment there. Launched ahead. McGowan clicks it out of midair, racing down the near sideline, and that rolls out. That will be Fenton's ball. Benke with it. Excuse me. That is Miyake. And stolen away by Lamb. Lamb racing ahead with it. Lamb trying to get past the defense. Lamb comes inside the 12-meter fan. Stops, spins at the edge of the 8-meter arc. Shot. Bounce shot. That knocked away. Boy, what another good save by Kinney. 7:44 left to go here in the second. Over midfield, here comes Fenton. They try and get it over to Livingston. Popped up high, racing back to try and get to it. Raked up there. Launched ahead by Chumistic. Now coming down the near wing is Churchill. Churchill makes her way into the offensive zone. Churchill coming down on that near wing. Churchill trying to make her way, flips that back as Scherbaum has it directly behind the goal. Moves it over behind the goal line extended over onto that far wing as that's Juhas with it. Juhas looking for a place to go with it. Juhas right on that end line. Juhas moves it right back over to Scherbaum. Scherbaum goes over the goal line extended. Scherbaum, that knockdown, gets the ball back. Scherbaum over on the end line. Scherbaum coming over on the near wing, even with the goal. Scherbaum trying to flip it out in front. That rolls all the way back. Keeping it in the offensive zone is Lamb. Lamb on that far wing. Lamb skies it, fakes it. Lamb coming in, shot. Oh, that just goes wide. Closest to it's going to be Pioneer. Juhas will get that going. Juhas fires it over as Webb has it on the far wing. Webb back over to Juhas as there's the whistle. She'll bring it in over to Scherbaum. Scherbaum just underneath the goal line extended on the near wing. Scherbaum gets above the goal line extended. Scherbaum flips it. Centered up on the field just outside the 12-meter fan is Lamb. Lamb waits for everyone to get set. Lamb and works away inside the 12-meter fan. Lamb coming in. Lamb shot. Low shot. Saved by Kinney. Boy, if we did stars of the game, Kinney already would have the first star. And ball over, trying to rake it up is Birdsong. Battle for it. Trying to grab it right over midfield. Now Chomistic has it right over midfield, trying to fire it ahead. Heben with it. That's going to be a restart for Pioneer. So right on this near sideline, just over midfield, is number 4 Chomistic with it. She launches, Heben with it. Heben loses it, trying to get it back. Heben rolls it over, that ball loose. Trying to rake it up, knocked away. Trying to get to it is Heben. Heben comes in with it. Heben with a shot. That just wide to the far side, knocked away by Kinney. 2-1 is the score here. 4:53 left to go. Before halftime, that ball launched to Churchill. Churchill with the shot. Kinney again with the save. As Churchill works her way underneath the 12-meter arc, flips that back behind. Work her way around. Heben shot, knocked away. Grabbed by Juhas. Juhas floats it. As that ball grabbed out of midair as Hardy had it and Kinney pulled it out of midair. Now bringing up is Benke. Timeout called. We'll take it with them. I did not see who called it.
Timeout.
Maybe you've seen the videos of the specialized sports parent support group, or the kid holding a press conference to announce his retirement from sports. The problem is, they'd be really funny if there wasn't a lot of truth there. Multi-sport participation provides a healthier experience and lifestyle for kids and families. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Sportsmanship is still relevant in school sports. Good sportsmanship should be a given at our games. It's one of the primary reasons we have school sports to begin with, to help today's young people become tomorrow's community leaders. You can learn more about sportsmanship and download a full kit of sportsmanship ideas from the MHSAA website at mhsaa.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Why do high school sports really exist? For 99% of the participants, it's the biggest stage they will ever play on, and it provides the most educational value, teaching sportsmanship, ethics, integrity, hard work, and teamwork. It's about playing with local friends against local rivals and creating lifetime relationships. They build community spirit, and they're worthy of your continued support. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
As it is 2-1, Fenton with the lead over your Pioneer women's varsity lacrosse team. Again, Pioneer record of 1-1-1, Fenton 6-2-0. Fenton scored first at 5:03 in the first. As that was a goal by the Benke, and then at 3:12, that was a goal by Perry. Then at the 10:37 mark, Pioneer Lamb answer back to cut it to a 1-goal lead. Fenton with the ball. As they'll start off just on the edge of their own restraining line over on the near wing. Benke with it. Yes. Ball moved all the way back to Kinney. Kinney has it. Kinney launches it back to Benke. Benke gets over on restraining line, heading towards midfield. Now over midfield, coming down on that far side of the field, over the restraining line into the offensive zone. Benke gets it over to Perry. Perry just outside the 12-meter fan. Perry looking for a place to go with it. Now moves it over to Brown. Brown breaks it up over on the near wing. Brown heads back to the top of the restraining line now, slowly working her way in. It's that back over to Perry. Perry now comes over onto the near wing. Perry heads down towards the goal line extended. Perry underneath the goal line extended. Moves that over, that ball loose and raked up by Thomas. Pioneer ball. Thomas moves it over onto the near wing, bringing it ahead. Chamistic gets it over to Webb. Webb up this near sideline. Webb makes her way over midfield. Webb working over the restraining line. Webb trying to come in the 12-meter fan. Webb cuts into the 8-meter arc. Webb coming in, fires it. And a goal by Webb. 2-2 is the score.
Number 16, Pippa Webb.
That at 2:50.
In the second quarter.
Pioneer gets the goal and makes it even 2-2. Benke and Wong in to take the draw. Cortina on the left-hand side. She's joined by Livingston. On the right-hand side, I believe that's Boardman. It's like maybe Sprague over there, hard to tell. All set for the draw right in the middle of the center circle. Popped up high, trying to get to it. Pulled away by Boardman. Boardman coming down the far wing. Boardman over the restraining line. Boardman over the 12-meter arc, or 12-meter fan, fires it, a whistle. 2:34 left to go. Looks like Boardman will restart. Just on the edge of the 12-meter fan.
On the 12-meter fan, number 10, Lily Boardman.
She gets a ball there. That ball knocked away from behind, grabbed. Here comes Livingston for Fenton. Livingston trying to make her way, being marked by Boardman. Livingston right at her own restraining line, gets past, coming down that far sideline. Livingston over midfield. Livingston trying to work her way down towards the restraining line. Livingston switches shoulders, gets it into the offensive zone. Livingston trying to work her way towards the center of the field. All the way over on the men's, over on the Main Street pitch is the men's lacrosse team. They'll have a home game on Friday versus Dexter. Should be there. Birdsong takes it away. Birdsong coming down the near wing. Birdsong spins with it. Restart for Pioneer. Birdsong has it just about 5 yards in her own defensive zone. So they move her 4 meters in. Now Birdsong restarts. Gets over her own restraining line, knocked away. Birdsong goes down. That is going to be a restart by Wong. Wong makes it over midfield. Wong coming down. Now works her way over the restraining line, centered up. 1 minute left to go before halftime. Coming in with it. Shot just over as Lamb trying to get it just over the crossbar, not by much. Closest to it was Pioneer. They'll have it with 45 seconds left to go. Uhas underneath the goal line, extended on the far wing. Uhas moves it over to Wong. Wong flips it to Lamb. Lamb rakes it up. Lamb, 33 seconds left to go before halftime. Lamb trying to make her way inside the 8-meter arc. Bounce shot it in! Lamb takes the lead for Pioneer. She has 2.
Pioneer goal, number 7, Maggie Lamb. Her second of the game. 28 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
So with 28 seconds left, Pioneer takes their first lead of the game. Fenton with 2 goals in the first. Pioneer 3 goals in the second. Seems like both teams like that goal to the right today thus far. Both players to the left-hand side of the center circle for the draw. It's Perry versus Wong. Popped up, trying to get to it. Boardman rakes it up. Boardman gets it on a hop. Boardman on the near wing. Boardman fires it ahead. That grab by Churchill. Churchill, 16 seconds left. Churchill gets inside the 12-meter fan. Knocked away from behind. 12 seconds left to go. Livingston launches it ahead. 8 seconds left to go. Blasted all the way back. That's going to roll down. 3, 2, 1. And it is halftime.
Scores Pioneer 3, Tigers 2.
So Pioneer takes the 1-goal lead into halftime. We do want to remind you, you are invited this Saturday, April 18th, to the annual Pioneer Booster Club Bash. Join us at 7 p.m. at the Tremaine Audi showroom for a night of food, drinks, and a silent auction. We'll also be honoring the 1962 grad Ray Pittman for his 20 years of dedication to our athletes. Please come out and support all of the Pioneer sports programs. Tickets are available right now at Pioneer Athletics website at pioneerathletics.net. We hope to see you there.
Maybe you've seen the videos of the Specialized Sports Parent Support Group, or the kid holding a press conference to announce his retirement from sports. The problem is, they'd be really funny if there wasn't a lot of truth there. Multi-sport participation provides a healthier experience and lifestyle for kids and families. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Sportsmanship is still relevant in school sports. Good sportsmanship should be a given at our games. It's one of the primary reasons we have school sports to begin with, to help today's young people become tomorrow's community leaders. You can learn more about sportsmanship and download a full kit of sportsmanship ideas from the MHSAA website at mhsaa.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Health concerns in high school sports go beyond physical injuries. The mental well-being of our young people is a hotter topic than ever before. The Michigan High School Athletic Association website has resources to help adults and students recognize potential problems and deal with them in a positive way. You can learn more about these mental health resources on the Health and Safety page of the MHSAA website. A message from the MHSAA promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Why do high school sports really exist? For 99% of the participants, it's the biggest stage they will ever play on, and it provides the most educational value, teaching sportsmanship, ethics, integrity, hard work, and teamwork. It's about playing with local friends against local rivals and creating lifetime relationships. They build community spirit, and they're worthy of your continued support. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Can you go anywhere and find an endeavor in society where we've come to accept and tolerate an adult, and even kids, treating another adult the way we allow spectators, coaches, and players to treat a high school game official? Can you? No one has the right to abuse game officials. So before you blurt something out about that next close call, consider this. Without the officials, nobody wins. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Here are 5 good reasons for high school multi-sport participation. Fewer overuse injuries, less opportunity for emotional burnout, exposure to different kids and coaches, exposure to different roles, and learning to compete better. Being a multi-sport participant can help a kid become a more well-rounded person. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
If you're a recent high school or college graduate and still have a passion for the games you played in school, still remember the thrill of putting on the uniform, why don't you help us out and become a registered high school game official? Get out there and give something back to our kids. Visit the MHSA website for more information. There's help wanted, just whistle. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Integrity, commitment, love of the game. These traits describe the people high school sporting events can't start without. The officials. They're out there every day giving back to our kids. Let's give them the respect they deserve. Better yet, why don't you become one? Visit the MHSAA website for more information. There's help wanted, just whistle. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Where can you find good information on all kinds of topics related to the well-being of our student athletes? Check out the Health and Safety page of the MHSAA website. Learn about multi-sport participation, heat and hydration, cardiovascular resources, as well as insurance benefits available for our students. It's all on the Health and Safety page of MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
You're hearing it. The message is getting through to parents. Multi-sport athletes get injured less. Multi-sport athletes become better in their primary sport in the long run. And even though it's not why we play our games, multi-sport athletes are now getting recruited more than specialized athletes. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
As we are coming off halftime, Pioneer took the lead just under 30 seconds before halftime, and it is 3-2 Pioneer with the lead. Ready for the draw. Pioneer going from right to left here in this third quarter. Both players to the right-hand side of the midfield in that center circle. Oh, pop straight up, trying to get to it. Perry has it. Perry coming down the far wing over midfield. Perry spinning with it. Perry stops, fires it head on a hop, gets that over to Benke. Benke launches it. That's loose. Raked up. Here comes Pioneer. Birdsong with it. Birdsong loses it. And over onto the near wing, still trying to get to it. That grabbed is Chumistic has it. Chumistic knocked away. She will restart. Launches the ball just over midfield. Grabbed is trying to bring ahead his Webb. Now Lamb has it. Lamb gets inside the 12-meter fan. Shot there and a goal. Lamb fires it in. She has a hat trick.
Her third of the game.
And 11 minutes
11
in.
minutes remaining in the third quarter.
So Lamb makes it 4-2. Pioneer with 4 straight goals. They're on a 4-goal run. Set for the draw. Again, both players to the right-hand side of midfield. Popped up high. Wong looking to get it. That pulled away by Perry. Perry over midfield. Perry trying to launch it back. Now grabbed in. Benke. Benke at the 12-meter fan. Loses it. That raked up by Chumistic. Chumistic launches it down onto the far wing. Here comes Wong. Wong over midfield. Wong, or excuse me, that's Yang. Yang gets in. Yang fires it as that goes out. And closest to it, Fenton. Coming down the near wing for Fenton is Deeroff. Deeroff loses the ball. That goes out the near sideline. Pioneer ball. Nyman with it. Nyman floats it back as Lamb has it. So that's going to be Fenton's ball now. Deeroff has it. Deeroff trying to fire it ahead. Now racing with it. Kaplan. Voorhees feeds it all the way down. That rolls and out the end line. That'll be Pioneer's ball. Wilson will grab it. Wilson. Pressure in the underneath the goal line. Extended Wilson trying to split a pair of players. Gets it. Wilson coming over onto the near wing. Spinning with it. Wilson lofts it high. That ball. Webb trying to get to it. That goes out the far sideline. That is going to be Fenton ball. Fenton with good pressure in the back in the defensive zone. That ball over to Voorhees. Voorhees just on the far wing. Voorhees gets that over to Davis. Davis right along the 12-meter fan. Davis feeds it over onto the far wing. As there's a shot and a goal. That one by 21. That's Perry.
Then goal number 21, Grace Perry.
That at 8:32. I think it was Voorhees, number 8, but I'm not positive.
Assistant number 8, Ava Voorhees. 8:32 remaining, third quarter.
The way my line works, as soon as it's on the next work, it's like gone. I know I need more RAM in my system. So 8:32, it's now a 1-goal game. Popped up, trying to get to it. Wong trying to rake it up. That comes over. Still trying to grab it. Heben has it. Heben over the restraining line into the offensive zone. Heben, make your way. Firing it. That knocked down. Loose. trying to rake it up. Fenton had it, still on the ground, coming away with it. Great job as Wong came away with it. Wong back behind the goal line extended. Now over the goal line extended, spin, shot, knocked down by Kinney. Ball over on the near wing, bringing it ahead is Kaplan. Kaplan fired it, now Boardman intercepts. Boardman comes centered up, past the 12-meter fan. Boardman over onto that far side of the field. Boardman back behind the goal line, extended directly behind the goal. Boardman and flips that over to Nyman. Nyman over to Lamb. Lamb even with the goal, now underneath the goal line extended. Lamb stops just underneath the goal line extended on the near wing. Lamb looking over to the far wing. Lamb goes over, even with the goal on the near wing. Lamb fires it, coming in Heben. That just off of her cross. Popped up, loose, and that is going to be Fenton ball. 7:08 left to go. In the third, Pioneer with that 4-3 lead. Here comes Fenton trying to get it over midfield. That ball popped up. Trying to get to it is Heben. Livingston has it. Livingston launches it high. That rolls past. Plucked up there. Here comes Birdsong. Birdsong over midfield. Birdsong heading up the center of the field. Over the restraining line. Birdsong. Birdsong on the restart. Birdsong heads over on the far side of the field. Birdsong fires it right back behind. Nyman going from the far side to the near side. Nyman over to Lamb. Lamb fires it. And a goal.
Pioneer goal.
Lamb
Number 7,
gets it
Jackie
back to a
Lamb.
2-goal lead.
Number 2, Kate
It's
Nyman.
6:16.
6:16 remaining, third quarter.
So Pioneer back to a 2-goal lead, 5-3. A nice windy day up top of Hallway Field. Wong in to take the draw. Heben over on the right-hand side of the center circle. Boardman on the left-hand side in to take the draw. The official right my way of the Fenton player. Popped up high. Trying to get to that was Bader. On the other side, Pioneer has it. Flipping it ahead. Nyman with a shot and Kinney with a save. Raked up there by Fenton. Trying to bring it ahead. Grabbed by Brown. Brown works her way over midfield. Brown racing down the center of the field, over the restraining line into the offensive zone. Brown inside the 12-meter fan. She holds up there. Brown lofts it high, trying to get over to Bader. That ball loose, still battling over there. Bader comes away with it. Bader flips that over to Sprague. Sprague just inside the 12-meter fan. Sprague comes over on the near wing. Sprague goes underneath the goal line extended. Sprague slows up there. Now goes from the near side to the far side. Sprague goes over the goal line extended on that far side. Sprague. That ball loose. That is going to be a free position on the left center hash. Sprague waiting for the whistle. Sprague comes in, shot, good save. Sprague gets it back. That one goes wide. Closest to it is Fenton. 4:44 left to go here in the third. Ball over the goal line extended, fired in, as that was number 30 who fired it in. That would be Bader.
Then goal number 30, Allison Bader. 4:34 remaining, third quarter.
4:34. Back to a 1-goal game. Long in to take the draw. On the other side is Benke. They have the ball set, making sure everything is parallel to the line, held between the backs of the crosses. There's the whistle, popped up high. And tracking it down, grabbed by Wong. Wong over midfield, Wong. Gets her goggles set, Wong on the restart. Now Wong trying to make her way past the defenders over the restraining line. It's going to be another restart for Wong. She flips that ahead. And coming in McGowan. McGowan gets it to Cortina. Cortina flips it over on the far wing to Zarinsky. Zarinsky inside the 8-meter arc. Zarinsky, ball loose. That fired. And closest to it is going to be Fenton. 3:39 left to go here in the third. Fenton trying to work it out of their defensive zone. That ball out the near sideline. That's going to be Pioneers' ball as Young will have it. So Young fires it back. Grab Chomistic with it. Chomistic trying to work her way ahead. Fired as that'll roll over. Zarinsky gets it in the offensive zone. Zarinsky over to McGowan. McGowan trying to make her win his 12-meter fan. That floated up over Nyman. Double teamed as she'll flip that over to Churchill. Churchill underneath the goal line extended on the near wing. Churchill makes her way over the goal line extended. Churchill inside the 8-meter arc. That ball popped away. Churchill looking to rake it up. Still loose on the ground. Nyman has it. Nyman goes underneath the goal line extended in the far corner. Coming down the end line, Nyman from the far side to the near side. Nyman works her way around. Bounce shot, that knocked down, grabbed by Kinney. Kinney with 2:25 left to go here in the third. Pioneer up by 1, 5-4. That ball grabbed by McGowan on a hop. McGowan fires it in, trying to get to Lamb. That rolls and Kinney grabs it. Kinney launches it down the near wing. Brown racing to get to it. Popped up high. Now Benke with it. Benke, or excuse me, no, sorry, that was Miyaki. Miyaki has it. Miyaki back behind the goal line extended. 1:45 left to go. Miyaki gets it over, racing ahead, shot there, and that's scored by number 8, Voorhees. All tied up at 5 apiece.
Goal, number 8, Ava Voorhees. 1:34 remaining in the third quarter.
So 1:34, Fenton goal. And tied up 5-5. 2-goal run by Fenton. They're looking to take the lead. Benke on the left-hand side. Wong on the right-hand side of midfield in that center circle right at the blockades. Popped up high towards the left as grabbed by Wong. Wong has it right at midfield, trying to get around Benke, knocked away. Wong trying to rake it up. Benke has it, still battling there. Benke right at midfield. Benke lofts it over to Brown. Brown over midfield, coming down the center of the field. Brown into the offensive zone. Brown stops, looks to her left. There's 1 minute left to go in the third.
1 minute.
Ball over to Livingston on the near wing. Livingston Works her way underneath the goal line extended. From the near side to the far side, Livingston works her way over the goal line extended. Sidearm shot. Number 11, Livingston fires it in. They take the lead.
Second goal, number 11, Jesse Livingston. 43 seconds remaining, third quarter.
So 43 seconds left to go here in the third. Fenton takes their first lead since the middle of the second quarter. Juan and Benke in to take the draw. Popped up high, coming down, grabbed out midair by Cortina. Cortina makes her way down, stops just shy of the restraining line, fired ahead to Lamb. Lamb spins with it. Inside the 12-meter fan, Lamb. Bounce shot, knocked down by Kinney. Trying to rake it up is Cortina. Cortina has it on the far wing. Cortina launches it back. McGowan on that far side of the pitch. McGowan gets it over to Hardy. Hardy trying to make her way inside. Now floats it back over to Cortina. Cortina gets it to Nyman. Nyman coming down the goal line extended, now back behind the goal line extended. Nyman comes over on the near side. Out in front, Lamb fires it, and that is the end of the third. As it is 6-5, as Fenton has the lead going into the third. Or into the fourth. We do want to thank all the wonderful, amazing sponsors of the Pioneer Women's Lacrosse team. That includes platinum sponsors 209 Fitness, Honingman LLP, Joe's Pizza, Stadium Lumber, Heartland Home, Crazy Wisdom Publications, and Stadium Market. Gold sponsors includes 3-in-1 Fitness, Ann Arbor Rug and Carpet Cleaning, KPMG, Ann Arbor Residential Services, Bellwether Real Estate at Reinhardt Realtors, Go-To Roofing, Legacy Oral and Facial Surgery Center, and Warren and Sharebaum PLLC. Bronze sponsors includes Ann Arbor Teas, Ann Arbor Drugs, Burns Park Orthodontics, and Stallmark Realtors.
Maybe you've seen the videos of the Specialized Sports Parent Support Group, or the kid holding a press conference to announce his retirement from sports. The problem is, they'd be really funny if there wasn't a lot of truth there. Multi-sport participation provides a healthier experience and lifestyle for kids and families. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
So Fenton has the lead 6-5 going into the fourth. Both squads gathered across the way, getting last moment instructions. As Fenton currently has a 3-goal run. They've scored 4 of the last 5. Pioneer going from left to right here in the fourth quarter. As Kinney goes down to the crease to our right. 12 minutes up on the clock again. Tomorrow, Pioneer Women's Lacrosse will be taking on Tecumseh. Unfortunately, we cannot be here on the broadcast as I have to work late tax deadlines and whatnot. But please come on out, cheer on the team. We shall return on air on Friday for the Pioneer Men's Lacrosse game versus Dexter here at Hallway Field. Wong on one side, Livingston on the other for the draw. Official has the ball, works on getting it set between the crosses. Ball popped up high as Livingston gets it out of midair. That ball loose. Wong has it. Wong racing ahead with it. Wong floats it ahead into the offensive zone is Lamb. Lamb inside the 12-meter fan. Lamb right at the 8-meter arc, works her way around the 8-meter arc. Lamb now heads underneath the goal line extended. Lamb directly behind the goal, fires it over to Heben. Heben, even with the goal on that far side, Heben turns with it. That ball knocked away. But that is going to be a free position for Heben.
Around the 8-meter arc, number 27, Ellie Heben.
She's on that left center hash. Here's the whistle. Heben coming in. Shot. Kinney with the save. Kinney launches it down the near wing. Livingston gets it on a hop. Livingston being watched by Wilson. It's going to be a restart for Livingston. She launches it ahead. Now Brown makes her way over midfield. Brown coming down the far side of the field. Brown into the offensive zone down the numbers. Brown even with the goal on that far wing. Brown now flips it. Is that ball just back? Perry has it right back behind the goal. Perry looking for a place to go in front. Perry over the goal line extended. Perry shot there. And Perry puts it in. Tomas with an excellent attempt.
21, Grace Perry. 10:21 remaining, fourth quarter.
So that is, it's like Perry's third goal. 2-goal lead for Fenton. They have a 4-goal run. Pioneer would love to break that run, get one of their own, get it back to a 1-goal game. Fenton wants to pour on the pressure. Ball set for the draw. Popped up high. Livingston grabs it out of midair. Livingston launches it. That ball over. Racing ahead with it is Benke. Benke loses it but rakes it up. Benke floats it over on the numbers on that far wing to Perry. Perry coming between the hash marks. Perry turning on it. That's going to be Pioneer's ball. As Pioneer bringing it ahead. As Heben over midfield. Heben has the ball knocked away, loose. Raked up the other direction. Livingston floats it all the way down. Grab, turning with it. There's a shot and a goal by Benke.
Then goal, number 20.
9:31.
Madeline Benke.
Timeout called by Pioneer.
Number 11, Jesse Livingston. Timeout, Pioneer. Each team has one remaining.
So 5-goal run by Fenton. Pioneer wants to talk things over. Let's play a few messages from the MHSA.
Health concerns in high school sports go beyond physical injuries. The mental well-being of our young people is a hotter topic than ever before. The Michigan High School Athletic Association website has resources to help adults and students recognize potential problems and deal with them in a positive way. You can learn more about these mental health resources on the Health and Safety page of the MHSAA website. A message from the MHSAA promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Why do high school sports really exist? For 99% of the participants, it's the biggest stage they will ever play on, and it provides the most educational value, teaching sportsmanship, ethics, integrity, hard work, and teamwork. It's about playing with local friends against local rivals and creating lifetime relationships. They build community spirit, and they're worthy of your continued support. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Can you go anywhere and find an endeavor in society where we've come to accept and tolerate an adult, and even kids, treating another adult the way we allow spectators, coaches, and players to treat a high school game official? Can you? No one has the right to abuse game officials. So before you blurt something out about that next close call, consider this. Without the officials, nobody wins. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Here are 5 good reasons for high school multi-sport participation. Fewer overuse injuries, less opportunity for emotional burnout.
As we're right back here for the last 9:31 of the fourth. Livingston and Wong again to take the draw. Popped up high, looking to get to it, rolls on the ground. Still trying to grab it is Boardman. Boardman battling Livingston. Livingston comes away with it. Livingston pops it up high in the air. Boardman trying to get to it. Now over there, Webb trying to rake it up. That is going to be Pioneers' ball. As Webb coming down the far hash marks gets into the offensive zone. Webb into the 8-meter arc. Webb, that ball popped away. She rolls it back out. Trying to get to it is Heben. Heben has it on that far wing. Heben inside the 12-meter fan. That poked away. Trying to rake it up. Livingston has it. Livingston comes over onto the near wing. Livingston fires it. That grabbed. Here comes Voorhees. Voorhees works her way towards the center of the field. Voorhees trying to get over midfield. That ball rolls down. Plucked up by Pioneer as Horvath had it. Horvath on the restart. Horvath launches it over to intercepted. Here goes Fenton the other direction. As that's Benke with it. Benke trying to get around Wong. That fired ahead. Intercepted by Boardman coming the other direction. Boardman moves it over. Now racing ahead into the offensive zone. Is that Churchill? I believe it is. Churchill over on the far wing. Churchill flips that back over to Uhas. Uhas just underneath the goal line extended on the far wing. Gets it back over to Heben. Heben just outside the 12-meter fan. Moves it over to Lamb. Lamb centered up between the hash marks. 7:28 left to go here. As Lamb trying to work her way in. She goes underneath the goal line extended. Cuts back behind the crease over onto the far wing. Flips that over as Scherbaum trying to get to it. There's a whistle. Scherbaum is going to have a free position. She comes over to the left center hash.
From the arc, number 1, Julie Scherbaum.
Under 7 minutes left to go. Scherbaum comes in with it. Scherbaum. Blast. Kinney with the save. Kinney, another save, trying to take an excellent opportunity away from Pioneer. Kinney looking for a place to go with it. Kinney looks to the far side, now over to the near side. Kinney Launches a long pass, that over to Brown. Brown trying to work her way into the offensive zone. Brown coming down that far wing. Brown fires a wide angle shot, tipped away by Tomas. Out the far end line, closest to it, Pioneer, I believe. 6:14 left to go. Pioneer down by 3, 8-5. Pioneer could really use a goal here as Chamistic trying to make her way into the middle section. Popped up by Boardman. Boardman trying to poke it away. Boardman trying to rake it up. Now coming ahead with it. Here comes Churchill. Churchill trying to get that raked up as she comes over onto the near wing. Churchill steps back outside the 12-meter fan. Churchill over on the near side of the field. Churchill moves it over. Scherbaum going from the near side to the far side, back behind the goal line extended. Scherbaum rebuffed. She'll go directly behind the goal. Scherbaum over to McGowan on the near wing. McGowan work her way around the 12-meter fan. McGowan heads up towards the top of the 12-meter fan. Now Churchill has it underneath the goal line extended. 5 minutes left to go here in the fourth. Pioneer down by 3. Uhas has it underneath the goal line extended on the far wing over to Lamb. Lamb shot there. Kinney with another save. Kinney with the blast towards midfield. That'll go out the near sideline. That'll be Pioneer's ball as Wilson will get it started. Wilson stops, heads over midfield. Wilson racing ahead with it, has it knocked away. Wilson trying to rake it up. Now Wong gets it. Wong. And she'll restart. Wong into the offensive zone. Wong inside the 12-meter fan. She ends up down for 12 and ticking. Wong will go back behind the 12-meter arc. Wong flips it over to Cortina. Cortina outside the 12-meter fan on the far wing. Cortina heading towards the top of the 12-meter fan. Cortina now steps back. Cortina launching it on one hop over to Wong. Wong picks it up. Wong now fires it. Grabs, working her way around is Scherbaum. Scherbaum over onto the far wing, flips that over to McGowan. McGowan has it raked up. McGowan sends it. Now here comes Lamb. Lamb fakes the pass, bounce shot. Kinney with the save. 3:22 left to go here. 8-5, Fenton with the lead. Lamb trying to make it hard on Kinney. Kinney goes back behind her own goal. Fenton in no hurry. They have the 3-goal lead. Knocked away. Kinney gets it back. Good effort. That's going to be Lamb. Under 3 minutes left to go. Lamb over on the far wing underneath the goal line extended. She starts from that far dot. Lamb over the goal line extended. That knocked away. Luce still trying to rake it up. Lamb has it. Lamb bounce shot it in. Pioneer gets it down to a 2-goal game.
Maggie Lamb. 2:42 remaining in the fourth quarter.
Fifth goal by Lamb. None bigger than that one. Timeout called.
Timeout. Pioneer.
Pioneer calls their last timeout with 2:42 left to go. Trying to find a way to string at least 2 more goals together before the end of the fourth.
Maybe you've seen the videos of the Specialized Sports Parent Support Group, or the kid holding a press conference to announce his retirement from sports. The problem is, they'd be really funny if there wasn't a lot of truth there. Multi-sport participation provides a healthier experience and lifestyle for kids and families. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Sportsmanship is still relevant in school sports. Good sportsmanship should be a given at our games. It's one of the primary reasons we have school sports to begin with, to help today's young people become tomorrow's community leaders. You can learn more about sportsmanship and download a full kit of sportsmanship ideas from the MHSA website at mhsaa.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Why do high school sports really exist? For 99% of the participants, it's the biggest stage they will ever play on, and it provides the most educational value, teaching sportsmanship, ethics, integrity, hard work, and teamwork. It's about playing with local friends against local rivals and creating lifetime relationships. They build community spirit, and they're worthy of your continued support. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
As 2:42 left to go here in the fourth, it is 8-6. Fenton with the lead. Pioneer with the last goal. They're looking to string a few together here. Bader in to take the draw. Wong on the other side. Excuse me. Now that looks like that's going to be. It's going to be Voorhees in to take the draw. Ball set. Not quite. Now they'll get the ball between the two crosses. Official steps back. There's the whistle, pops up high over to the right-hand side as that's pulled out of the air. Fired ahead by Benke, down on the turf, trying to rake it up. Still trying to get to it. That's Pioneer's ball. So Pioneer brings it ahead. McGowan into the offensive zone. McGowan racing, trying to get it in. That tipped away, but McGowan will get a restart. 2:10 left to go. Floated over. Here comes Lamb. Lamb inside the 12-meter fan. Now steps out onto the near wing. Lamb trying to cut in. She's walled off. Lamb. And that's going to be, I believe, so Pioneer will be a player up. So Sprague goes out on a foul.
Fenton penalty, number 1, Mia Brown.
Now there's the restart. Lamb trying to work her way in. Lamb, she's bumped away. That is going to be a free position from the center hash on the 8-meter arc. 1:49 left to go here. Pioneer down by 2. Saved by Kinney. Launched all the way down. That'll go out the far sideline right in front of the Fenton bench. 1:30 left to go. Pioneer racing down the far sideline. It's Wong. Wong trying to get into the offensive zone. Wong fires it down. Lamb has it. Lamb trying to work her way inside the 8-meter arc. Lamb fires it in. Lamb makes it a 1-goal game.
7, Maggie Lamb. 1 minute, 6 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter.
That is the 6th goal by Lamb. It's a 1-goal game with 1:06 left to go. Voorhees in to take the draw versus Wong. Yeah, official getting the ball set. Popped up high. Is that batted down towards the offensive zone? Grabbed, heading the other direction with it is Davis. Davis loses the ball, but that raked up over midfield. Coming ahead with it is Kaplan into the offensive zone. That ball moved over. Bader trying to get in. That poked away. Pioneer ball. 40 seconds left to go. As that ball trying to rake it up. Here comes Pioneer over midfield. Lamb trying to make her way into the offensive zone. Lamb fakes the pass. Lamb over onto the near wing. 23 seconds left to go.
From the 12-meter arc, number 7, Maggie Lamb.
Restart with 23 seconds left to go. Pioneer needs a goal. Whistle. Lamb cuts to her left. Spin. Shot. That goes wide. And that is going to be a free position for Lamb as she'll be on the center arc with 18 seconds left to go.
On the 8-meter arc, number 7, Maggie Lamb.
Big free position here. Kenny has been very solid on these. Shot and a goal! With 16 seconds left to go, Lamb scores the goal.
16 seconds remaining, fourth quarter.
"16 seconds left to go. Either of these teams will have a really quick score here. It's Benke in to take the face-off versus Wong. Ball popped up over onto the near wing, popped up high. Now Cortina rakes it up. Cortina coming down the near wing. 7 seconds left. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that will do it for regulation.
At the end of regulation, the score is tied at 8. Teams will now have
5-minute break.
Rest, followed by 2 3-minute overtime periods.
So 2 3-minute overtime periods.
6 minutes. The match will continue with pairs at 3-minute periods until the first team scores.
Maybe you've seen the videos of the specialized sports parent support group, or the kid holding a press conference to announce his retirement from sports. The problem is, they'd be really funny if there wasn't a lot of truth there. Multi-sport participation provides a healthier experience and lifestyle for kids and families. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Sportsmanship is still relevant in school sports. Good sportsmanship should be a given at our games. It's one of the primary reasons we have school sports to begin with, to help today's young people become tomorrow's community leaders. You can learn more about sportsmanship and download a full kit of sportsmanship ideas from the MHSAA website at mhsaa.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Health concerns in high school sports go beyond physical injuries. The mental well-being of our young people is a hotter topic than ever before. The Michigan High School Athletic Association website has resources to help adults and students recognize potential problems and deal with them in a positive way. You can learn more about these mental health resources on the Health and Safety page of the MHSAA website. A message from the MHSAA promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Why do high school sports really exist? For 99% of the participants, it's the biggest stage they will ever play on, and it provides the most educational value, teaching sportsmanship, ethics, integrity, hard work, and teamwork. It's about playing with local friends against local rivals and creating lifetime relationships. They build community spirit, and they're worthy of your continued support. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Can you go anywhere and find an endeavor in society where we've come to accept and tolerate an adult, and even kids, treating another adult the way we allow spectators, coaches, and players to treat a high school game official? Can you? No one has the right to abuse game officials. So before you blurt something out about that next close call, consider this. Without the officials, nobody wins. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Here are 5 good reasons for high school multi-sport participation. Fewer overuse injuries, less opportunity for emotional burnout, exposure to different kids and coaches, exposure to different roles, and learning to compete better. Being a multi-sport participant can help a kid become a more well-rounded person. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
If you're a recent high school or college graduate and still have a passion for the games you played in school, still remember the thrill of putting on the uniform, why don't you help us out and become a registered high school game official? Get out there and give something back to our kids. Visit the MHSA website for more information. There's help wanted, just whistle. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
Integrity, commitment, love of the game. These traits describe the people high school sporting events can't start without. The officials. They're out there every day giving back to our kids. Let's give them the respect they deserve. Better yet, why don't you become one? Visit the MHSAA website for more information. There's help wanted, just whistle. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
So it's going to be 2 3-minute periods. If it is still tied after that, that's not golden goal. If it's still tied after those 2 3-minute periods, then we will go to sudden victory, 3 minutes, and continue that until the game is won. Pioneer going from right to left here in the overtime. The men's lacrosse team across the way cheering on Pioneers. Women's team, love to see it. So it's Livingston in to take the draw versus Wong. Official getting the ball set for the draw. Ball popped up high. Over, McGowan racing down to get to it. And it's grabbed by Brown. Brown sends it on a bounce. Now trying to rake her way around is Benke. Benke spinning with it. Excuse me, that's Livingston now. Livingston into the offensive zone. Livingston inside the 12-meter fan. Livingston Walled off by Heben. She comes back, heads towards the goal line extended. Now underneath the goal line extended, Livingston going around the end line from the near side to the far side. Livingston trying to get above the goal line extended. She curls around, trying to get a shot, and Livingston puts it in.
Fenton goal number 11, Jesse Livingston. 2 minutes, 19 seconds remaining in the first half of the overtime.
So Fenton takes the lead. But again, there's 5:19 left for Pioneer to get it tied up. So plenty of time for Pioneer. Fenton strikes first. Livingston versus Wong for the draw. (9-8) Fenton with the lead. Popped up high, looking to get to it. Now grabbed. Here comes Wong. Wong over the restraining line. Wong make your way down the near wing. Wong cuts towards center into the 8-meter arc. Bounce passes. Or bounce shot just goes over the crossbar. Great opportunity for Wong trying to get this game tied up. Pioneer has it. And along the end line is Churchill. Churchill even with the goal on the near wing. Churchill. Now fires it over. Heben coming in with it. Heben spinning. Shot just goes wide to the near side. Churchill again closest to it. She ran it out. Now flipped over onto that far wing. Now McGowan gets it over. Zorinsky with it on the far side, and that just a little high. Out the end line, that is going to be Fenton ball. 1:19 left to go here in the first half of overtime. Fenton coming down the far wing. Gets it back over to Kinney. Kinney fires a dart over onto the far wing. Here comes Fenton ahead, spinning with it. Binky. Trying to get it over on a hop. Picking it up is Deeroff. Launches it right over midfield. Livingston coming down the near wing. Livingston gets into the offensive zone. 45 seconds left in the first half of overtime. Livingston trying a wide angle shot. Knocked down, loose. Trying to rake it up. Sprague moves it over. That ball goes out, run out by Fenton. 25 seconds left. No, Pioneer ball. Here comes Pioneer, heavy pressure in their own defensive zone. Chomistic over on that far sideline. She launches it ahead. That'll bounce to Lamb. Lamb on a hop, racing down the far wing.
That is the end of the first overtime period.
At the end of one, it is 9-8. One more 3-minute overtime.
Teams will switch ends and we will get right back into the overtime for the second half.
So the teams are switching sides. We'll get right back to it. That 3 minutes never goes quite as quick as when you're down a goal. Three minutes up on the clock for this second half of the first overtime. Livingston versus Wong. Pioneer going from left to right. And Pioneer needs at least one more goal to keep this game going. Here comes the official coming out to the center circle. Big draw here. Everyone is very important in overtime. Popped up high. Grabbed out of midair by Benke. Benke heads over the restraining line into the offensive zone. Benke gets it back over to Perry. Perry just outside the 12-meter fan. Over onto the far wing. Perry goes underneath the goal line extended. Perry directly back behind Tomas. Now Benke moved over. By the way, there is no shot clock in Michigan High School lacrosse. That ball over to Vanderwall. Vanderwall. That launch shot and a goal. It's hard to see who got that. I could not tell who scored that goal.
Goal Fenton. We are not sure who got it. Anyone know who got it? Goal 21, Grace Perry.
So Perry got the goal. Rethrow. Ball has to go up above the heads. 2:06 left to go. Pioneer down by 2, 10-8. They need at least 2 goals to keep this game going. Popped up high onto the near wing. Here comes Fenton as Perry has it. She scored the last goal. Over to Benke. Benke racing with it. Under 2 minutes left to go. Now Benke over on that far wing. Trying to get to Livingston. That comes over on a hop to Perry. Perry comes over on the near wing. Perry heads down. 1:40 left to go. Perry underneath the goal line extended. It's that over to Benke. Benke just underneath the goal line extended on the near wing. Fired up. Loose trying to get to Livingston. That rolls over into the near corner. Able to stop it is Benke. Benke racing. 1:20 left to go here. That ball back over to Davis. Davis working her way between the hash marks. Davis heads over onto the far side of the field. Davis has it poked away. Davis looking to get it back. Davis rakes it up. 1 minute left to go. 50 seconds left to go. Livingston with it. Livingston on that far wing. Livingston heading towards the goal line extended. Livingston spinning over on that far side. Now underneath the goal line extended. 35 seconds left to go. Livingston. Fenton in no hurry. Livingston comes up. Livingston ball loose, but a collision. Clock stops at 25 seconds left to go. Free position here for Livingston.
Number 11, Jesse Livingston.
Livingston on the left center hash, trying to make it a really tough 3-goal lead with 25 seconds left to go. Shot that just goes wide. Closest to it is Pioneer. 19 seconds left. Pioneer needs 2 goals. It is a tall mountain to climb. They're able to get the game tied up at the end of the 4th. Pioneer launches it towards midfield on a hop over midfield. Zarinsky gets it